So I haven't wheeled since like last March, and then I tore my Jeep apart because, I'm just going to do a quick Dana 300 231 swap, because a doubler would be cool in a TJ. Should start. Hey, there's my workbench. Huh? Fancy. Ooh. Yeah. So, and a doubler would be sweet. Something about a TJ having 96-inch wheelbase is not sweet with a doubler, because that's not nearly enough. So yeah, so now we're down to a 300. And then I was like, I should probably put a roll cage in it, put some seats in it, rip the dash out to do all of those things. The exhaust needs redone. There's a hole in the trans tunnel for everything to fit. So yeah, so today I think what we're going to do is try and level the body out by pulling the wheels and tires off, setting it on the ground, then pulling coil springs, sitting on bump stops, and then I'll just shim at the bump stops to try and level it out so we can get some good measurements for the cage to go in it. And yeah, so we'll open the garage up and we'll get to it. So skate park's cleaned up, Jeep's full of junk. We're going to ignore all of that and just focus on getting the wheels and tires off and the springs out. So we're going to time lapse it. Watch, ready? YouTube magic. So there's bump on one side, well, pretty close too, but yeah. We got a little room for things to happen, I suppose. So I'm gonna do the other side. I won't make you suffer through a time lapse of that. This has already become kind of educational and informational and all of that, because I clearly have something either binding or I welded things wrong, because we're like the whole way down on this side, right? Shocks full travel. I got like a ½ an inch in there, right? On that side, that's driver. Passenger side, we're smashing against and smashing against. So either that bucket is different or something else is going on. So that's informational. So I'm trying to get it down on bump in the front, which the front is very, very tight. And I realized I'm coming down right on my hydraulic hoses, which I really don't want to have to have a leak in. So we need to sort that whole situation out. And yeah, the cool thing is I moved this forward like a couple months ago. And well, actually it was like a year ago now. Anyway, and yeah, so we have all this room here. So that almost looks like I could push my front axle forward more and we'll still have clearance, which is really rad. Because I mean, look at that. That's sick. So yeah, so we might look into doing that in the future because we definitely can. Yeah, so I want to sort this hose issue out and then we'll keep going on bump, and maybe this time, yeah, I'll just see when it gets back on bump. So I just realized that I left and I didn't film the Jeep at bump. So I'm gonna do a little walk around, mainly for me, not for you, but you can come along too. So rear control arms are up in the body. Gonna need to cover that. Those where the links come up through there, that's gonna need covered. I did clean this out, which is nice too. Finished trans tunnel, cause Dana 300, so that'll be cool. Gonna do a little removable cover here, and then you can get in there to fill oil, cause it's gonna leak. They all do. Back here, still haven't figured out why my shock is bottoming out before my bump. So I figured that out. There's a little turtle bear. Say hi. Yeah, she's a cutie. And then up front here, this is all on bump, but I realized my track bar bolt, the nut with the bolt the whole way in was hitting here, and then for whatever reason, I couldn't get the bolt back through this way, so we just put it in like this for now. We'll sort that out. Oh, I do know why. The little pad there ran into the bolt. Call it poor engineering, because that's what it was. Everything else in the front matches bump, so that's good. Rear quarter bump there is good. Oh, the whole hydraulic ram, I had to take the whole tie bar rod off because the hydraulic ram, the hoses got up into the fan for the radiator. So I either need new fittings or this can't be bump in the front. So I really would like it to be because all the travel. Let's crawl under and see what we look like underneath. Plenty of clearance. Third link looks good. The room above the cross, or the, yeah, lower links. I was looking at my cross member I made. I'm still pretty excited about that. I ought to put bolts on it though, that would be good. And yeah, there's the rear axle. All of the things. So the only thing I figure is maybe the upper link running into the body first is what's holding it down, but I'm not sure. So we'll figure that out before we level this out to put the cage in. If this video gets me like, 100,000 subscribers, we'll do both sides. So we're not doing both sides anytime soon, but yeah, so. All right, well that's that. Thanks for watching and all that, and hopefully I make an update.